for, and it says, we're honoring the
deserters of the war,
and we're warning the army. I mean the Krieger army.
Okay, these are mass graves over there.
1.7 kilometers to the left.
And this is a Gedenkstätte for Sachsenhausen. Sachsenhausen I thought was a city, but is actually in Oranienburg. These people are honoring the deserters of the war. Well, here comes another busload of people that are with the group, I guess. Got to put together the Sachsenhausen sign here. But that's reminiscent of the concentration camp walls. Okay, we're inside the museum now. It has a lot of displays of what went on here, and there's a layout of what the camp looked like a triangle. Commandant's house. There's the war camp tower. Here's one of the few buildings they've left up, just to give you a feeling for what it was like to be in this concentration camp. And number 22. Somebody's lucky number is here. And now it's a peaceful setting. One of the omnipresent guard towers, and that's the wall with the barbed wire around it that went around the whole concentration camp. This is one of the early ones for political prisoners. Was started in 1935. You notice the bike grooves. These are indented here, so you put your bike in and it goes into a groove, and you can lock it in. Isn't that neat? Yep, goodbye. The bikers just came. We're at Brandenburg at the Dome Cafe. Taking some shots of the dome in a minute. Kartoffeln. Outdoor restaurant here with daily specialties. Top-notches filet. Here is the dome. 5 after 2. And we're having our lunch right behind it. Maybe we'll go in and take a look. There's supposed to be an interesting window in here somewhere. I don't know what they were talking about, but that's the new dome. They've added on or reconstructed this piece here. Here's a poster I'll zoom back on. They're building a gymnasium associated with the dome for next year, 2006. So make a donation to the Dome Gymnasium. Back there looks like a lake. I haven't seen where that is, but oh, we're on the hovel. That's what that is. That's the hovel. And this is some of the scenery around this dome. And here's some of the famous windows. Where are we now?
We are in Braunlage im Hartz.
Uh-huh.
The Harzer Berge.
And did you have a nice trip through the woods today?
Yeah, it was pretty. Driving
from Berlin, we're like 225, 250 kilometers from Berlin.
Yeah, and there's the Maritime Hotel.
And there's the Maritime Hotel that we stayed in, I don't know how many years ago.
It is not very pretty.
It was very East German looking, but we're right at the border, and maybe when we
West Germany.
Take our ride, we'll find out where the border was.
Is it like a pension here?
Yeah, we're in a pension neighborhood. All around us are homes with balconies, big homes. Here is the neighborhood we're looking at. This is some of our garden area down there. It's got an old wagon with flowers in it. And just looking off into the distance.
Morning, this is live from Braunlage, Hartz, Harzer Berge in Deutschland. We're sitting here in front of the Seilbahn going up to the Wurmburg, which is 971 meters. Times 3 is 2,700 feet. It's really high.
I'm going to go up on this Seilbahn right now. Yeah, I just saw it moving. Yeah, there's people on there now. Here are the prices. And there's a map over there. 971, 3,000 feet. And Brocken about 3,500 feet. And we're going to take the Berg station all the way down, up and down. We'll do the Roundfahrt, the Rundfahrt.
Yeah.
Takes about an hour and a half to do the walk. The wind is blowing at 7 kilometers an hour. Just a nice little breeze. And here's the Wurmburg. You can do 2 different walks around the Seilbahn. Here's 19 Grad. It's about 72, 73, I think, 74 maybe. And there's no snow for today.
And a pair of ski boots and snowboard boots.
Snowboard boots. Careful here, don't hurt yourself.
It's going to leave without...
That's what we're going on now? First of all?
Where's the Brocken? Brocken is not Niedersachsen.
No?
Must be
Oh,
Sachsen.
We're in Sachsen.
No, we're Niedersachsen.
We're Niedersachsen.
And the Brocken must be in Sachsen.
We're passing a car, and way up on top is a ski jump. Folka's going to give us a demonstration of her Nordic jumping from her Pinneberg days when she was in the Olympic team. Off, take it off, said the boys in the band. Da 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 da. And there is the view of the beautiful countryside from the Hartz area. We were coming back in January to try our hand at ski springen. This is a ski springer. Goes up, 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 up. And that's where they jump off from. Elevator up to the top. And they have to come up here on their Touareg. Touareg. Come on. Okay, we're going down to where the people watch the jumpers come off this run here. Here's where they spring off. They get the red light or the green light, and then they shoot out over here into the sky and down, and there is another town. About to come down the ski lift now. Gotcha. Give me a wave, come on. So here they come, down the ski lift, down the ski jump. They hit the bottom, and then they fly over the wildflowers all the way down this beautiful valley. They land in the bottom where I can walk, and then there is that town. That might be not Cottbus. There's another little town around here. Okay, we found a spot where the wall had been. The wall is down. They've torn everything down, all of the towers and everything, but this is a section where the wall was, and you can see there's this clear path all the way up into the next hill, the next mountain of no man's land, where Folk and I had a picnic 30 years ago. Bye. We have trout smoking. I'll have that with you. Erbsen soup is good. Yep, there's smoked eel on the other side. And there's the smokehouse right here. Unless you want to split it with me. Nope. Erbsen soup is fine.
And a beer too?
And a beer. Okay.
Beer?
Ja, bitte.
Mm-hmm.
There's a museum near Sorge. We went through the town of Sorge and then took about 2 or 3 kilometers of back roads, gravel roads. Here's the fence behind the sign.
This is part of the fence of the former fence between East and West Germany. This is the original Grenztor to the west. This was the east. The East Germans could not go any closer to this first fence than 500 meters back there. So this was the beginning of the 500 meter back. Then from here, after this, there was 2 kilometers of so-called no man's land, where they had all these fences with the dogs. And it says here, if you did something wrong with the border, they would use weapons. In other words, they shoot you.
Behind this dog run area, There's another fence. On my right is the barbed wire fence, and there's a gate. That's where folk is walking in back there. And this was another no man's land area, still 2 kilometers away from where the wall actually was. But here's another fence embedded in the earth with cement poles, and this was where the dogs ran. So the dogs ran in between here to getting any smells and alerting the guards. They've taken down the posts. They've left this on display for some reason. We'll have to get an explanation elsewhere. Might have had this buried with cables so that they couldn't cut the communication cables. Might have even had TV cameras and sound detection devices at periodic intervals, and they couldn't cut it because this was all embedded in cement. The road with cement that goes a long way. We can try to take this. No. That'll go all the way to the actual 2-kilometer end where West Germany began. Here there was a gate here. This must have been an important location for guards to come through. We are standing in East Germany.
No, this is
Go ahead. What?
This is the official, one of the official Grenzübergänge. If you have a pass, they would let you go through here if you have a pass.
Ring of the inner. This is the inner ring.
The Springer Museum in Hanover used it as a project, so they probably put some money in it.
Hanover paid for some of this. Guy we just stopped. I'm going to pan this area. This is the no man's land. There's a guard tower up there at the end of this. We've just driven down a path that was paved, semi-paved, and I'm going to pan here. We just came off that path at the end of this circle here.